Okay, before you watch this video, it's really important you watch the video on integration introduction, because if you don't, then this video will be quite hard to understand. So once you've watched that, then watch this video. So this video is to do with integrating involving roots and negative indices. So firstly, let's integrate 1 over x squared dx. Now the problem here is that we need to make this 1 over x squared into a power, into an indices. Now you should remember from the start of core 1 that 1 over something is a negative power. So we can rewrite this question as integrate x to the power of minus 2, because the minus refers to the 1 over and the 2 refers to the squared. Now it's the same integration as we did on the first video. So add 1 to the power, so x to the power of minus 2 now becomes x to the power of minus 1, and divide by that new power. And it's also really important you add on your constant c. Now to finish this question off, remember minus means 1 over, so we're going to rewrite this as minus 1 over x plus c. Right, question 2. It says integrate the square root of x dx. Now, yet again, we need to make this square root of x into indices, into a power. So, you should remember, yet again, that we're trying to find the second root here of x. Now, that is written as a power as x to the power of a half dx. So, now we do the same. So, we add 1 to the power. So, x half add 1 is 3 over 2. We divide by that power, and then we add on our constant c. Now we're just going to do a little bit of extra maths at the side, because we want to tidy up this part here. 1 over 3 over 2. That's not a very mathematically correct way of writing things. So what we're actually doing is we're doing 1 divided by 3 over 2. And you should remember from your GCSE studies that dividing by 3 over 2 is the same as timesing by 2 over 3. So 1 times 2 over 3 becomes 2 over 3. So we can rewrite what we've just written in our question as y equals 2/3 x to the power of 3 over 2 plus c. Right, example number 3. So here we've got to integrate x cubed plus 1 all over x squared dx. So we're looking at differentiating involving the change of x. Now, here, what we're going to do is we're going to do something quite clever. We're going to split this up into two parts, this question. We're going to integrate x cubed over x squared, and we're going to integrate 1 over x squared. So we're going to change this question to the following. We're going to do integrate x cubed over x squared plus 1 over x squared dx. So we've split it into two parts. And then we want to tidy up this and collect together like terms. So x cubed divided by x squared, you should know, just turns to x. And from the first question we did, 1 over x squared is x to the power of minus 2. So add 1 to the power, so x squared over 2, and this one's the same as the first question we did, so it was x to the power of minus 1 over minus 1 plus your constant c. So this first bit stays the same. Just want to tidy up this second one. So here, this plus and this minus will make it a minus, so it's going to be minus, and then the power of minus 1 means 1 over x plus c. So in this question, what we did is we took what we started with and we split it into two parts. Okay, because it had the same denominator for both parts of the fraction. Last question let's have a look at is this one. We want to integrate, in brackets, the square root of x all to the power of 3 dx. Now, what we want to do is, yet again, we want to make this into a indices. So we've got x. Now, the first thing we're doing is we're doing the second root of x. So we're doing the second root of x, and then we're doing that all to the power of 3. Now, when you've got powers in brackets, you multiply them, so it's going to be x to the power of 3 over 2. So now we're going to integrate this, so y equals, so add 1 to the power, so 3 over 2 becomes 5 over 2. We're going to divide by that new power and add on our constant c. Now let's just do our little bit of extra working so we can sort out this little bit of messy maths here. So 1 divided by 5 over 2. Remember, you flip the second fraction and times them. So 1 times 2/5 is 2/5. So our final answer to this question is going to be y equals 2/5 x to the power of 5 over 2 plus our constant c.